Welcome to our video on how to buy fixed income securities on the National Bank Direct Brokerage transactional platform. Once logged into your brokerage account, you can access our fixed income section by clicking on our markets heading and then choosing fixed income from the drop-down menu that appears. You are now in the GIC section. If you are interested in purchasing GICs, we've added the link to that video in the description below. The fixed income section can be viewed by clicking on other securities. Before we start with an example, let's take a moment to view this section. To begin, we must specify an amount to invest, with $5,000 being the minimum for most fixed income securities offered at NBDB. Then, we can move on to the different fixed income products, such as money markets, which require a minimum purchase of $25,000 and are also same-day settlement. Then we have real return bonds, Canadian coupon bonds, federal, provincial, municipal bonds, and corporate bonds. One can select multiple categories, and they will appear together. Moving along, we can select the desired maturity that ranges from 1 to 10 years. Once you've made your choice, click on Search and all the inventory will be displayed. You also have another viewing option by clicking Table View in the upper right corner. It displays the highest current rates to maturity per fixed income product type by year. For those looking for terms longer than 10 years, you can make the choice under this view as shown here. Using the table view is an easy way to get a view of the prevailing rates over different time periods. Now, before we go ahead with an example, I wanted to point out that the fixed income security price or the yield shown will vary depending on the amount invested. The greater the amount to invest, the better the yield and the price of the bond. For our example, let's look at the 5-year term for municipal bonds. We can see the highest rate available is shown at 3.59%. By clicking on it and then slightly scrolling down the page, we get the entire 5-year inventory with the highest annual yield showing up first on the page. We can sort the order of the bonds by clicking on the annual yield or the maturity. You can also click on price if, for example, you are searching for bonds that are priced at a discount, and lastly by the available inventory if you consider making a larger purchase. Here we have a bond from the city of Sherbrooke with a coupon of 3.15%, maturing on April 14, 2030 with a current annual yield of 3.545%. The bond is selling at a discount with a price of $98.45 rounded, and there is sufficient inventory for us to buy for $5,000. Next step, click on the Buy button and the familiar trade ticket will appear with the fixed income information already filled in. On this page, you will see the total cost of the bond purchase, which includes any accrued interest. You then need to choose the correct account that you want to purchase the bond in and then click on Submit. We are now on the order summary page, which allows you to review the transaction one last time before confirming and sending the order. The information provided in this summary will be the same as on the previous page, except that you get a breakdown of the total cost indicating the commission on the purchase. Below this section, any important messages will be shown here. In our case, this is a test account, and we don't have sufficient buying power to proceed, but if we did, we would simply click on Confirm and Send Order, and the transaction will be processed. Just like a stock purchase, you can always click on the Cancel or Modify button to make changes. Once your trade has been submitted, it will appear in the Current Order section, and once filled, the bond will be added to your current holdings in the brokerage account indicated in the trade. If instead you already hold a fixed income security in your brokerage account and wish to sell it before maturity, please contact us by phone. Lastly, NBDB can also help you manage any future GIC or bond maturities by clicking on the profile icon located in the upper right side of the screen. We then click on the Notifications heading and add a communication email in the delivery method. Next step is to scroll down to the bottom of the page and activate the fixed income security notification and decide how long before the maturity you want to be reminded. This concludes our video on how to buy a fixed income security with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Thank you for viewing.